Hi folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick on the ZX Spectrum 128K, and this one is called NARCO Police, published by Dynamic Software in 1990. It's a strategy game which I don't think a newbie can just jump in and be good at, so this review might be a bit of a train wreck. Hooray! Also come out on the Commodore Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Atari ST, Commodore 64 and DOS. So I'll put in keyboard and define my own keys. But essentially it's the year 2003 and a fifth of the population are all addicted to narcotics. What are the chances of that happening? I don't know. You must control your 3 units in underground tunnels. Here's the weapons here. You can try and buy different stuff, and you must take out the drug lords. Now, if you've had this one back in the day, then let me know. These reviews are always from the standpoint of a newbie on their first or second go, and this one is a bit complicated to get the hang of straight away. Now, you see when you buy weapons, your weight goes up, which I think might determine your overall speed. You've got 3 groups of units to control, and I'll try my very best at this, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Hooray! There we go. So, you know, all about our newbie would have got on the first or second go. It's not expert gameplay by any means, and would there be enough there if you want to go back to get some sort of addiction? Now, I'm liking it already, although the game hasn't really started. Stop the tape, then press any key. Where's the any key? Maybe this might need a bit of editing, but I'm pressing lots of keys and nothing seems to be happening. Anyway, I think these drug lords are based in Colombia somewhere. We have to take out the trash. Hooray! Now, if I don't do very well in this game, oh, here we go, I have got a cheat for infinite energy. This animates quite well. So it looks like we're going to run through this tunnel. Now, on the right-hand side is a sort of like an interface computer, which we can use to call up certain bits of stuff. I've got 2 types of weapons up the top there, so I just alternated between the 2, and there's lots of different dials on. So it's a sort of game. If you do get good at it, you'll quite love it. The first thing I think I might be a bit bewildered. Can I take... Oh, no, I've been shot. I should have hid behind a corner or something. So shout your tips in the comment section below. But I do want to get good at it. It's great shading on the character, great animation. And look at the spectrum. It's really clever the way that it's doing this. I don't know how you would have gone programming this, but with the same one, Sector 1. I think I'm going to keep getting my butt kicked here. I can... Oh, there, I shot him anyway. So you can aim the gun. As you can see in the top left, this is G1 with Group 1. And next to that is N. Oh my God, because we're going north. And I got blasted again right in the belly button. Yes, it's a good game, but a bit unwieldy for the newbie. Let's see if I will unleash anything. I think the drug barons are probably safe. There seems to be a screen I remember... from looking at some screenshots of you can direct your troops in on a map, so I'll see if I can find that as well. That might be at the beginning. So it's a bit more advanced than the Jet Set Willy, isn't it really? But Jet Set Willy is a lot more fun, according to me. This is in 1990, so quite late in the ZX Spectrum's run. Very tough for it to do a game like this. I'll be interested to see what the Commodore Amiga version is like. It's not one I've looked at before, I don't think. So yes, lots of dials up the top there. Our strength, I believe, what group we're doing, a scanner, the direction, and where we are in the complex, I believe. Right. Zone 1, Sector 1. Will I get past will I get into Sector 2? I doubt it. So yeah, I think I pretty much said all about this game so far. Animates well, good frame rate for the computer, but it's a bit tricky. I think I get shot a bit easily. I think I really need to be bringing up stuff in this computer on the right hand side. I don't think it's a game I'm really going to live stream because you know, it's a little bit tough unless I suddenly get the hang of the thing. I'd like to see a bit more colour, but it's monochrome in the gameplay, but they've sort of like balanced that out by putting a lot of colour around the outside. The actual game screen is not using a great deal, but I can't blame them for that because you know, it's doing so much. The group has lost, right? Everyone's died in this group. Well done me. If you were in that group, then comment in the comment section below. Sorry that I got you all killed. Now, if you're liking your Spectrum stuff, then we have reviewed quite a lot of games. So, always from the standpoint of the newbie, as I say, I can't emphasise this enough. Then there is a ZX Spectrum playlist. Click on my username, then playlists, and the ZX Spectrum stuff will be there. There's also an index or like a playlist as well, games reviewed so far, so you want to zip through all those, see individual bits one by one, see what we've gone through, then that is there as well. Right, I had to reset that because I was like stuck in an area. But anyway, Start, weapon, tunnel and control. Yes. Imported by Muad'Dib, whoever they are. Released by Rajsoft. It says here Dynamic Software. Maybe Rajsoft did the first one, I don't know. Right, so I'll redo my keys again. Let's see if I get a little bit further. It's good music at the start there. Oh, there's the map. That just looked jolly nice. Right, so there's where all my groups are starting. Group 1, 2 and 3. I think there is a way of switching between your groups. Let's start there as well. See if it gets a different gaming experience. Hopefully it does. But if it's exactly the same, well, we could be in a bit of bother. Now it does a bit of loading. Stop the tape and press any key. Hope that's a bit quicker this time, or I might have to edit the thing. Yeah, I want to like this more than I am doing, to be honest with you. There's something about it that's not quite happening. With any luck, there should now be a poke in it, so I should have infinite energy. So we'll run through these corridors, blitz these silly bad boys, these narcotic fools, and see if it goes anywhere else, or whether I just get stuck in a tunnel. So it's Group 1 again, Dynamic Software, 1990, the year's 2003, a fifth of the population is addicted to narcotics. Well, I suppose that might be accurate, the people addicted to paracetamol, all that sort of stuff. And we've got to take out the Colombian drug barons. But I don't think the Colombian drug barons specialise in paracetamol, so it's just, you know, this is harder stuff. Right, there's a camera for me to destroy. Change ammo, it says. Right, I better do that. How do I change ammo? I think I hit the down button. Well, the thing's not blowing up there. Come on, let me change it. Oh, look, I can't shoot something. There we go, got it. I couldn't shoot something about a metre in front of me. I wouldn't have done very well in the narcotic police. Take that, you lot. One of my favourite, it's not quite like this, maze exploration games is the Eidolon, which we reviewed a few months ago. I quite like that one. A bit more playable than this as well, a bit more fun. They've tried to make a serious game here. Narco Police, nothing to do with the game. I thought it was going to be a bit like Narc as well, that ZX Spectrum or general game, but it isn't. I would have got killed about 50 times this by now as we travelled eastward. Not Clint Eastwood, just Eastwood. If you've played it on the 16 bits, either the Atari ST, Amiga, or maybe even DOS, let me know. Is it a better experience there? Is it a bit more easy? There's probably a few functions I'm not quite getting here. I'm pressing various keys to try and bring up that computer on the right. Maybe we need to get to a terminal, but I think that's when it opens up. And the instructions said there's like a teleport you can do and switch between the different groups. So it's a strategy game. Like a lot of strategy games, once you get used to knowing little tricks like Defender of the Crown as well, you can get a whole lot more out of it. So it's not really a game where the newbie is going to get full maximum power out of the thing. And is that a dead end or is that a terminal we can interact with? Not sure. No buttons seem to be working here. There's lots of commands I've got in the instructions for bringing up that terminal, but none seem to be working what I'm doing, which probably means I'm doing something fundamentally wrong. So yeah, good graphics, good sound, but I don't think I would have come back to this a great deal of times as a kid because I just wouldn't know what I was doing. It's one of those ones where I need to be going around a friend's house who's a lot cleverer than me, seeing them pressing a few easy buttons and zipping through, and then I might have got the hang of it. But, you know, clever as it is, I don't think I'll be coming back to the thing, but, you know, I can see why a lot of people would have liked it back in the day. Not sure what it scored, but, yeah, as I say before, the animation of the character is pretty awesome. It just doesn't make a very playable game for me. Right. There's more exciting, more simpler games that has to be had, and for me it's all about the playability. But there's certainly a lot going on here. It has to be applauded for that. So I won't be completing this game. If I get off level 1, that'd be great. But I seem to be going back and forward down the same tunnel now, hoping to find something. The pillars there are a bit stripy, like we're in a candy cane store or a sweet shop, if you will. Maybe I should have picked up some more meteor weapons at the start. According to the instructions there on the console, there's a way of releasing missiles. So that might get me through a wall or something. Maybe. I need a bit of help here. So it's obviously, there's something I need to do here. Maybe fire a missile at that door. I'm trying to go forward. It won't let me go forward. So the computer's pretty much telling me this is a dead end. I'm guessing it's not a dead end because there's nowhere else we can blooming go. please comment in the comment section below. Have I just gone round in a big circle, or do I need to fire a missile at this thing maybe somehow? So apologies to experts of the thing. This is an expert play. Nick, you said that about 4 or 5 times. I know, but there'll still be a comment, won't there? Yeah, will be. We all know this. The channel's all about defeating stress, seeing how these games played back in the day. And if you want to track this one down, it's there. Or it might be a game that you played back in the day and couldn't remember the name of it, and suddenly you've been reunited with it and you think, great stuff, and you're getting a big nostalgia buzz, and you're going to leap into it straight away and continue where you left off, maybe 30, almost 40 years ago. Well, this is 1990, so about 30 years ago at time recording. Time moves fast. It certainly does. The older you get, the quicker time goes. I remember the time between Christmases as a kid seemed to be 2 decades, and now as an adult, they seem to be about 2 months. It goes round too quick. I'm just going backward and forward now, hoping something jumps out at me. So we'll give it a good run of the thing. There's probably a button to jump between different groups, but we've had 2 different starting places and 2 different tunnels, and they look more or less the same to me, if not identical. Identical tentacle. I would like a few mini-games in this to maybe mix it up a bit. Maybe like a Space Invaders or a Space Flying bit in between, or a Defender bit, and then it cuts to this. That would have been nice and clever. Okay. There you go, my antivirus thing just turned on then. Something to do with Windows Defender, something. You might have heard that on the thing. I'll see if I can edit that out. Man, random stuff that happens during putting stuff together. I don't think I'm going to get any further on this, am I, folks? Let's just keep shooting till all my bullets are gone. But I think I might be wasting my time here. Narco Police. As we gradually try and go through everything that's ever been recorded, ever. We stay away from the rude stuff, but apart from that, because we try and run it on a PG level, so you won't catch me swearing or going into a tirade of 4-letter words, unless it's shoe or something. But so if you want to watch it with your kids, then it's perfectly safe to do so. So I think we will leave it there. I've got as far as a newbie could go without getting some guide or some tips. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. Very good graphically, not really one for the newbie. You need to read up quite a bit or see a video or read a guide. But anyway, what I did see was okay. So I hope you liked having a look at that. That was Narco Police on the ZX Spectrum. They're published by Dynamic Software in 1990. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.